ROI is return on investment, and it depends on the person. The amount may or may not impact the person's decision on the future on choice of college. Currently, right now, there are 91,700 of employment for business management, and they have an hourly wage of $50.92. Annual mean are 105,920. There are major differences between community college and university. In community college, there are smaller classes and it's smaller and it's also cheaper. Whereas in a university, it can be more expensive, but at the same time, you can get that college experience you're looking for. There's also a big difference in ROI, whereas in community college, it can be less, but in university, it can vary between greater or less than, whichever college you choose. In University of Houston, the ROI for it is $304,740. In St. John's University at New York is $409,790. And at University at Austin is $315,820. My opinion on student debt is that it can be very high depending how much loans you took. And what I think about President Obama's idea to clear all student debt is a good idea, but you need to have at least 20 years in debt to be able to clear all of that. And you can't clear all of that if you take out from private loans. So it has its good and bads. Because of me being a Latina, the probability of me graduating in college in the USA is 69%, whereas in high school in Texas, my probability of graduating is 77.4%. Because of being a minority, this can discourage somebody who is Latina or Latino to go into college. Financially, people could get discouraged to go into college because there are two different types of loans: federal government loans or private loans. Depending on what you get, it determines how much debt you're going to have in the future. But there's also options to forgiveness to loans, such as Obama's forgiveness loan, or there's also other types, but you need to give back to the community to be able to be forgiven for those loans that you've done. Throughout Mr. Tustin's high school, he was bullied and name-called, but once he got into college, he found people that were like him and made many friends. He said the way to pay college is through scholarships. It's the best way you can do it. When finding a good college, he said find a career that you really like and a college you like, and ROI doesn't matter. For being disabled, he got scholarships such as University Fulbright, Lawrence Perkins. For so many scholarships that he received, he had no debt whatsoever.
My college experience, as far as educationally, I started as a mechanical engineering major. And that's what I thought I really wanted to do. And after 2 years, it's not what I wanted to do. So I did some soul searching, and I really loved the hospitality industry. So I changed degree. Well, first and foremost, you need to look at the opportunity of getting scholarships that you can get, okay? And then you can make a determination. If you've got a college and they're both the same, then you've got to go visit that campus and see what feels right to you.